Welcome to the Geeks Attic. This is a Star Wars Legends book review of Darth Bane Dynasty of Evil. Star Wars Darth Bane Dynasty of Evil marks the last book in not only the Bane trilogy, but the Old Republic era. Now this is written by New York Times best-selling author Drew Karpyshyn. This novel is the 11th event on the Legends novel timeline. This tale takes place during the Old Republic era. It also counts as Book 3 in the Darth Bane trilogy. It takes place 980 years before A New Hope. And now for a summary. Dynasty of Evil is a bigger tale, introducing many new characters with multiple agendas. That said, I will focus primarily on the Darth Bane and Darth Zannah aspect of the story. Darth Bane grows weary and anxious. Age is finding its place in Bane's body and mind. His obsession with the dark side is ever present. He's tired of waiting for his apprentice to take her rightful place as the master. He believes Darth Zannah will just sit by, idly waiting for her master to die before she takes on that role. And that's not the way of the Sith. Bane comes to the conclusion that if his apprentice will not do her duty, he will seek out the secrets of immortality and find a replacement. Meanwhile, there is another out in the galaxy seeking to find and destroy Bane, a child from the past, now grown and granted with the power of royalty. Zannah actually senses the weakness in her master. She sees his growing frustration as he attempts to build his own holocron. She's on the search for her apprentice without her master's knowledge. She knows her time to take Bane down is very near. To sum it all up into a few words, the theme of this final tale is a quest of revenge, power, and healing. This book has a handful of great characters once again. In my review of Path of Destruction, I did not mention Bane in this section. In this review, I'll only talk about Bane. He is free of the Orbalisk parasites. He's become obsessed with creating his own holocron. The wear of age is catching up to this Sith master. The uncontrollable twitch in his nerves is irritating and a reminder of his mortality. Bane is one of the best villains I've ever read about. He's wise, he's powerful, yet vulnerable at times. He's had many failures throughout his life. The path he chose, or rather, he was forced into, eventually led him to the dark side. How would he have ended up had he not got into that fight with the Republic soldiers so many years ago, back when his name was Dessel? He is certainly worthy of the name Darth Bane. And now for my overall thoughts. I think Drew Karpyshyn is a master of character development. The arc in each character, either new in this book or the few that have remained since the beginning, is crazy good. Darth Zannah's journey through the dark side is drastically different than Bane's. While you can argue that Bane's path to the dark side was more of a tragic accident, Zannah made the choice to follow Bane's teachings. When she was left on her own to find her way off Ruusan as a child, she did so. Had she not craved the power, she would have never returned to Bane. Darth Zannah is an incredible Sith with a frightening power. This final chapter in the Bane trilogy doesn't fizzle out. No, it's exciting, tense, and explosive. If I had to recommend you only read just one series in the Star Wars Legends canon, the Bane trilogy is definitely the series I demand you read. So do I recommend that you read Star Wars Darth Bane Dynasty of Evil? Well, of course I do. I just said so. So for the rating, I will give this book an A. It was a 99%, almost everything I wanted in this wrap-up story of Darth Bane. Well, stay tuned for the next Legends book review when we enter the Rise of the Empire era with Darth Plagueis.